Hey guys, welcome to Water's Edge. This is our lakefront property that we are renovating for Farmhouse Fixer Camp Revamp. Come on in.
To the Welcome Center.
So we converted our garage, and this is where people will come, they'll check in. We got our front desk right here. This is an old vintage piece that I had in my barn. After you check in, if you want to just take a moment, we got this beautiful indoor picnic set. If it's raining, you can come up and have a little picnic, hang out. We also love, as an entertainer, we had to have some entertainment. So this is another vintage find of mine. Fun thing with designing the camp, we have so many collectibles stuffed away everywhere. And I just love going through my barn or my storage and finding pieces that we have and, you know, trying to find them a home. So we found a home for this amazing vintage piano. And Rocky looks like he's keeping an eye out on things. He's a good watch raccoon. You do anything bad and he will bite you.
We don't want that.
We also have some family photos which really inspired me to buy this place. These are pictures of my siblings when we were kids. We used to spend summers at my grandfather and grandmother's cottage on Lake Erie in Canada. This is me. This is so crazy. Just a little baby with my uncle in front of the cottage, and my sister's out for a little swim. My brother doing some fishing. And this one is my brother Jordan in the sink. We did not have a shower at the lake, so my grandmother would bathe us in the sink, which is kind of cool. So all my siblings, my mom, that's her dad, and that's my great-grandmother.
If anyone wants baked goods, a little coffee to go along with it. Fun fact, Jon refurbished all this. It was like white and rusty, and he just spray painted all in, and they look brand new. It's a great color in here too. And then over here we have a lot of merchandise. We have hoodies, t-shirts with the name Water's Edge on it.
So fun fact, the original owner's last name was Waters, and the Waters family had this for 80 years. We really want to continue the legacy of the Waters family here at Water's Edge, because this is what it's all about, is family and history and memories.
And we have so much more in all the cottages, so let's go take a look and explore.
So we're gonna start at the Friends Cabin. It's called the Friends Cabin for a reason, and when we get inside, we can probably explain it a lot more.
Yep.
We are marketing this to friends because we figure, you know, you get a group of friends, you come up for the weekend, hang out. We wanted to create multiple seating areas that are multifunctional. We got, you know, the banquette here. You can play games here if you want to have some food here. I absolutely love this. Hopefully any of our guests will not run into this guy.
Sasquatch, there he is. When we first bought the cottage, the kitchens were in here.
Yeah, it was so weird that the kitchens were at the front. I mean, that's the view. So we wanted to get the kitchen out of there, tuck it to the back so we could open this all up. So this is our living room. You know, once again, we wanted to have multiple areas for people to be able to sit, and this is what it's all about right here, is the view. And Oliver tends to agree. Stop eating the props, buddy. They're not bones. One of the coolest features in this cottage was the fireplace wall. We have the original stone, probably been there for 80 years. And we took the old and just gave it a real beautiful facelift.
Yeah, and all the colors too. It's a very kind of Scandinavian vibe that we went with. The light wood color, like the shiplap, very light and airy. It's good that we had like these natural elements together, the wood, the stone, even this branch. But it's also mixed with stuff that's kind of contemporary, so it's a good mix. Same thing we did in here in the kitchen. We went and did the same wood in here to match the fireplace.
I think when people walk in this space, they're not gonna expect this level of quality at a cottage rental. We wanted to create something that's very organic, very warm, inviting, but also has the conveniences that people are gonna expect when they come stay here. We picked out a really cool retro fridge. We got the quartz countertops. The leather poles, I think, were a really cool touch.
So we also put in a loft right in this cabin. It used to be 2 bedrooms, 1 level. So in order to make more livable space, we just added that loft and it works stupendous. So the bedroom's right underneath, so we have 2 areas. It totally works.
These are original entry doors to some of the cottages, and you can't get a door like that. The doorknobs did not match, but there's some history there. It's quirky and it just works out so perfect.
And here's the bedroom. It just feels airy and nice and light.
So there's a lot of white and neutral colors in here. The bathroom we painted a little darker. It's a shade of gray. Same wood detail we carried in there just to tie it all together. And this is actually probably one of my favorite bathrooms.
Yeah, I love it. And also the door too. It's one of the old doors that we brought in. It's good to use the old and incorporate it in the new.
Yeah. I think we really did a great job in achieving a Friends feeling here in the Friends cabin. But there's so many other styles that we created to cater to different guests, and I think it's time we go show you guys the couples cabin.
Yeah. Here we are at the couples cabin. We've switched the entrance. It used to be on this side of the cabin, so come on in. We'll go through the new entrance.
Come on, Oliver.
All right.
We did the very oversized numbers because, you know, you can get lost out here in the woods. Come on in. So this one we want to market to couples, lovers. It has a very romantic, old world European feel. And my dog found a snack. That is coffee for the guests, not for you, bud, not for you. Once again, we got the amazing fireplace. Before, there was just a plain mantle up here. So we built in a little chunkier mantle. We put bigger windows at the front of the cottages that, you know, would maximize that view and really bring nature inside.
Yep.
Very important for couples is the bedroom. We have these really cool sheer drapes. I think it gives a sense of romance, and I think the bedroom came out so cool. Yeah. Before we go on, I just want to point out one thing, the magic of TV. We do not have real mattresses on these beds yet. They're blow-up mattresses, and it seems this one has deflated a little bit.
It's just a high
So we got
backboard.
a little janky bed right now, but I guess you can get the picture.
Yeah.
Hey. Hi.
And you can invite your dog, and here's a couple right here. Doesn't have to be 2 people, it could be a person and an animal.
Ooh, that sounds funny.
What? You want to bring your pet along with you? Why not?
I can't believe I just let him on the clean sheet. So you know what I said?
We'll get him washed.
It's his kingdom.
We'll
we
get him
just
washed.
live here.
This used to be completely old, dingy, dirty. You walked in and it looked just really scary. It was all falling apart. We've
created a different vibe in every cabin. This one has like a really old world, romantic European feel. And once again, we wanted to give people the modern amenities. So we have the kitchenette with the amazing apron sink. We got a lot of the brass detail everywhere to go with the blue. The quartz countertops that look like marble, but they're not. They're durable, easy to clean. We kind of splurged on the tile.
I love the tile.
And we got some hand-painted, handmade tile.
Yeah, it gives to me a European French feel to it.
And yet you're only an hour away from Boston.
Yep. Right over here we have the bathroom. Same kind of feel.
This is one of the biggest bathrooms we have too.
Yeah, this is huge.
I absolutely love this bathroom. But I don't know if I love this bathroom as much as I love the front porch, because that is really what it's all about. So this is really such a cool spot. I mean, the water is just a matter of feet away, and I picture people coming out here sleeping in these day beds. You could have dinner out here under the stars.
Yeah, or in the morning, just have your coffee and have that view.
So I had my family help out with the designs, and this cabin was actually my mom and my sister. And when I talked to them in their design process, they really loved blues and yellows. So we incorporated a lot of blues and yellows in here, and it just looks so amazing.
It's cozy, it's fun, it's good for two people.
You know, this whole project was a family affair, and you know, it's fitting that we did a family cabin, and that's the cabin I want to show you next. So why don't you guys meet us over there? So we're here at the family cabin. Come on in, guys.
So this one's a little different. It's more of a retro vibe. We've got the retro faucets. You can see the lights also. Looks like a school light.
This, out of all of mine, I think feels like a lake house, just with the wood paneling on the walls. This was a cottage that I did with my sister Allison and my brother Jordan. And in the design process, they really wanted to lean into the retro. We have things like the retro refrigerator.
The stainless steel is kind of like a diner's look, along with the checkerboard floor. A lot of knickknacks too that are vintage as well.
I just look around and I keep seeing things from our collection. We have so many cool things, like, you know, these are probably orange juice glasses for breakfast, which are so cool. In my family, we love vintage things, so we were able to pull a lot of things from our own personal collections to put into these cottages. This actually was a lowered ceiling, and we opened it all up to be lofty. We were able to get a kid's bedroom up there, but we also have the adult's bedroom right through here. So I love this bedroom. It has such a cottage feel. We kept all the original wood paneling on the walls. We just oiled them down. We put a brand new ceiling in that was super cool. It has such a cottage vibe. There's just so many cool touches in here. So that's the grown-ups room, but this is probably my favorite spot, and we designed this for kids to come. We got the nice little bed tucked under the staircase. We created a little area for the kids to play games or be on their computers, but there's still plenty of space upstairs that families with more kids can enjoy the space.
And keeping with the retro feel, right here, all the retro tiles that were put in, like the mirror, little touches, the lights, all the subway tile, even kept original doors with the wood paneling.
Good job, babe. You're gonna be an HGTV host with that. The living room still has the same wood paneling throughout. We debated on if we were gonna paint it white or keep it this natural wood, and I think keeping it the natural wood was definitely the way to go. It's cozy, it's rustic, it's cabiny.
It's got more of the touches that the cottage cabin feel with, like the oars. You come in, you see all the little things that we added onto it, and it makes you feel like, oh, you see an oar, you want to go out into the water, you know, on the lake. Or we're bringing a lot of the colors from the outside in as well.
Oh, look who's made himself at home. So there's still much work to do here at Water's Edge, and We're hoping to be done by 2025 and get opened up to the public, but we'll see where it all takes us.
In the meantime, thanks for joining us and hope you enjoyed the tour.
Yeah, and we're just gonna hang out here for the rest of the afternoon with Oliver.